No. No. You come to my life. Yo no, yo no, yo, hey, yeah, Yes, I started. Okay, so Sky Martinez, good afternoon. Relative positive vibes and good thoughts from your relative here in Oregon to you and everybody here in your life. Thank you. Here, we'll try to go. Yeah, we'll stream it. We'll double stream. Multiple output. What's good, though? Oh, shit. Sorry, you guys can't see that right now. Yo, so what's good, yo? How I like it from TikTok? Yo. Okay, Kevin. I'm good on all that. Yo, if you're in the chat, say something. Let me know. I need someone to do me a favor. I am gonna be looking for mods. So if you're a regular watcher, uh, just know that I am looking for mods. Someone that I can trust to mute hate, block hate, just kind of be there. If I'm walk away from the screen, just leave you in charge. I'm looking for mods. So I need someone that watches my lives that will be here every time I go live. I'll be looking for a few of them actually. So I need someone to go to my Facebook, Woke Seneca. I need someone to go check if I'm live over there. Can you guys go look? It looks like it. Looks like I'm live, yo, right? Can somebody go over there and check? Oh shit, I'm not even supposed to have that on there. I don't want anybody to steal my live stream. But can somebody do that for me on TikTok? Let me see if I can just look up on my phone. It says we got 6 people on YouTube right now. So can we get the 6 people to go on YouTube and so we got some exploring. We got you can't see anything? It doesn't say I'm live over there. That's it. Let's go live. You guys can't see anything over there yet? Damn, it says I am though. God damn. It says I've been live for 3 minutes. Let me go look again. Damn. Yeah, I'm looking right now. Yeah. There we go. Can I go now? Am I good? Audience, what the fuck, yo? Public, yeah. God damn. Let's go live. Okay, let's go. No. Let's go. Come on, dude. Check in. I'm not. The fuck, yo. Why the fuck is it making me do all this dumbass shit, yo? Yeah, I don't see it either. Okay. No events. It's not an event, yo. Required. Debate. Miss. Correct. There, we better be able to fucking go. Alright, I think we're good. I think I'm good now. Should be. Yeah, we've been over there. Okay. Okay. So what they see is this. Alright. Also, yo, so this guy right here wants to fight me, yo. He wants to fight me. It's pretty funny. He can come debate me right now if he wants. But we are live on Facebook and YouTube. We're double streaming off of one camera. But yeah. These people are spreading misinformation saying that they're the copper colored Indians of America. It's definitely a midlife identity crisis. And they have trauma dumped on the Native American community. They have tethered themselves to the Native American community. And the Native American community kind of just has to put up with it. If you say anything, they're also blackwashing our history. And if you say anything, you'll be called anti-black and a racist. They'll make AI of you. They'll make AI of you in coffins. They will threaten to kill you. They'll threaten to beat you up. They'll make AI of beating you up. They'll spread lies and rumors about you, saying that you're a drug addict and you're homeless and you got kicked out your tribe or your tribe doesn't know you. Then they spread rumor. Then they make videos begging everybody to call your tribe to try to get you kicked out of your tribe. Then they're trying to get you kicked off the internet too. And that's all if you stick up for yourself and your culture from being blackwashed. Run the fade, I would. Yeah, dude, they wanna fight. Come fight me then. I'm not going anywhere, yo. These motherfuckers wanna fight me. Pull up on me. If you think you're that tough, pull up on me. I'm not a hard person to find. But anyway, we'll be correcting misinformation that they are spreading. If you guys are new to my content, yesterday we had to debunk the guy that saying that this was the Redskins logo. This was not the Redskins logo. This is a Boy Scouts of America pin. Cub Scouts, yo. That's what BSA stands for. I had to look this shit up. Boy Scouts of America. Yeah, yo, look at this shit. Motherfuckers out here lying. Out here lying. Spreading misinformation.
Ask the rookie playing games. Blessing if you get to stand next to me. 5-star general, OG veteran, cake like Edelman, blowing that celery, stack that cash like the.
Too many Native Americans are too humble. Yeah, listen, that's why you're also not going to see me. I'm rare. You're not going to see Native Americans talking the way I talk. I'm a different kind of native. I'm not your cookie cut native from out west in the plains living in teepees. My people had an empire here in New York. We built New York. We built all the cities here. I'm Seneca, a New York giant. We're a little different over here. I'm a sidewalk Indian. Born and raised on the Cattaraugus Indian territory, but the res got too small for me. I came out here and became a tattoo artist. Now, this is like my thing, you know? This is my thing now. I fucking debunk pretendians. I expose them. I'm like real big into history. For those that want to see, yeah, we take the shit very fucking seriously. Very fucking seriously. This is our life you're talking about. This is our culture you're talking about. So yeah. This is our culture you are talking about. Come on. This is our life. We live it. We breathe it. We eat it. We sleep it. What else? Let's see. Yeah, I see it on Facebook now. There's a delay though, but that's fine. But anyway, yeah, this pretendianism thing has kind of become my thing. You know, I debunk them. But check this out. Oh, so a guy made AI of me getting beat up, twerking, real creepy shit, yo. But that same guy is a predator too. Here's this. I got this DM, this message from a kid that is 15 or 16. They're underage, they're a minor. He actually, I was live and he came to my live and said, yo, that same guy messaged me something and he sent me the screenshot. But that's what that guy said to a little kid. These are your pretendians, yo. These are your people. And no wonder why he would be in jail, right? Like I'm supposed to go to jail and get beat up or something. No. Bro, like you guys think like you guys don't know Native Americans. You guys don't know Native Americans. Remember, Native Americans went against the same enemy the black man went against. The white man was able to dominate and conquer the black man, so much so that they don't even want to be African no more. They're displaced to the other side of the planet. They think in their slave master's language. They pray in their slave master's language. They pray to a white Jesus, a white God. They wear Gucci, Louis, Versace, European brands, Hennessy, French liquor. Everything that they have was given to them. So those are truly a dominated and conquered people, right? They want to go against the people. They couldn't conquer us. They could colonize us, but we can decolonize ourselves. You can't deconquer yourself. So you want to go against the people that were able to beat the people that dominated and conquered you. It's not going to work out. There's a reason why they want to be. You have to come in here. There's a reason why they're telling why they don't want to be black no more. Why they're telling everybody they're copper colored or they're red and all that, and they're trying to steal our identity, the Native American identity. Like, look at this. Look at my shirt. The red skin. You guys are black skin. White people are white skin. Asians are yellow skin. We are red skin. We are the only ones that were called copper in the census. From the 1850 census to the 1860 census, Indians were called copper. And for those that don't believe me, 1850 to 1860 census, Indians called copper. They said that we were never reclassified. Then how many times were you reclassified? Why were you reclassified? You weren't reclassified. Native Americans have been reclassified. We've been called merciless Indian savages. First, they called us the naturals or the aboriginals, right? Went from naturals to aboriginals to the natives to the merciless Indian savages in the Declaration of Independence. In the 1850 to the 1850 census, they called Indians copper, right? After that, we were called First Nations for a little bit. After that, we're called American Indians, right? Now, we're called indigenous. So yes, we have been reclassified many times, people. Many times. But yeah, it says here the 1850 census did not specifically label Indians as copper, but the term copper was used in the 1850 census to refer to Taos Pueblo, an Indian community. The census schedules provided a name relation to the head of the household, often age, but the indication of race was often unreliable. The Taos Pueblo listed as non-white in the 1850 census and Indian in the 1850 to 1870 census. This term reflects the historical reclassification of the Taos non-white group with the census records. The term copper was used right here in the 1850 census. So many times have they called, and these pretendians, they're not Pueblo. You never heard of any of them ever claimed the Pueblo. They claim Cherokee, Choctaw, Blackfoot, Olmec, and Mayan. Like, they only claim the big ones because that's all they know. They think Blackfoot has something to do with black feet, like black skin feet. No. If that was the case, it should have just been called black skin or black face. They're trying to watermelon our gene pool. Yeah, that's when they say they're melanated. I say, yeah, you're watermelanated. You're definitely watermelanated. How much melanin you got? How much watermelon I got? What? That's what I say. How much watermelon I got? Oh, that fucking those guys that started that website saying that they were American Indian business owned, they got their shit shut down. They got their fucking shit shut down. Hey, now it's time to get the American Indian fashion show shut down. Get that shit shut down. Y'all are not American Indians. Imagine I started a black owned business or a black American fashion show and there was nobody that was black there. Right? So you guys are having an American Indian fashion show and you got no Indians. You call the real Indians pretendians. So what's up with black people calling the real Indians pretendians? Do you see that? You guys see that? I see black people call the real Indians pretendians. That is so disrespectful. Where's your hate for the white people, yo? You're hating on the people that helped your kind. You're not. You need to direct your hateful energy towards the slave masters. Black people want to sue me. They want to hurt me. They threaten to kill me. All this shit, right? They threaten to sue me and make AI, terrible AI about me, right? Like, it's because I'm exposing that there's something bad going on, yo. People are trying to steal from us. Yo, the little we got left, our culture and our identity. They're trying to blackwash the history. They're trying to say we stole their identity. They're trying to change our history too and say we spoke Hebrew and this is Egypt. They're saying a lot of shit, yo. A lot of fucked up shit, and they got no room to talk. These people are African, yo. African descent. You know, if you're part native, that's cool, but why are you trying to change the history to say the natives were black or whatever? Real black people that actually had native ancestry aren't doing that. They're not saying that black people are the original natives. It's like, it's kind of dumb because now people are that stupid. They believe these people. They think that these people got like some type of like woke wisdom, but they don't. It's like they're counterfeit, they're fake, it's all fraudulent. They all regurgitate stuff that the real Indians talk about. All the stuff you're talking about, the Tartaria, you have no connection to. Anunnaki, you have no connection to. Fucking Atlantis, you have no connection to. Lemuria, the lost continent of the moon, you have no connection to. The Aztecs, the Mayans, the Olmecs, you have no connection to. The Cherokee, the Blackfeet, you have no connection to. This continent, Turtle Island, you have no connection to. No spiritual connection to. Yeah, y'all been here for what? Last slave ship to get here was 1863. It was named Clotilda. So that's 100. That's 160 years ago. They just stopped coming here. They're still coming here. They're the same people. Africans, black Americans are Africans. They're trying, it's the mulatto community that is trying to say they're straightening their hair. They're the same color as an Indian, right? But they're straightening their hair saying they're the real Indians. You see what I mean? It's the mulatto community. Black Americans are mulattoes. They're not full blooded African. They all got white grandmas and white moms and shit like that, yo. I'm telling you. They're part white. They're more white than they are native. So that's what they're doing. They're straightening their hair and claiming to be the real Indians. I'm not even kidding you, yo. Not even kidding you. That's what's going on, yo. Fucking move this shit, yo. Yeah, they're super far behind on fucking Facebook. I just went over there and looked at my phone. I'm still talking over there. The Congoloid feature never changes. They're mixed with Caucasoid. Caucasoid. They're mixed with Caucasoid, so let me get this straight. A Niger Congoloid mixed with Caucasoid thinks they're a Mongoloid. Yo, that's funny. I'll admit it. Yeah, they say natives. This is what, according to the white man science. According to the white man science, they have yet to catch up to reality. It's outdated. According to the white man science, the copper colored races of the Americas, the Aboriginal Americans, the First Nations, American Indians, Native Americans, right? We're of the Mongoloid stock. We're not Mongoloids. We're of the Mongoloid stock, right? But this is outdated misinformation. What we really are is we're Amazonids. We're Amerindians. That's what we are. New classification. It's the reason why they classify us as Mongoloid is because these are old, outdated, obsolete terms from the 1800s. We're not Mongoloid. We are Amazonids or Amerindian. Those are the newer terms. Red man, not yellow man, red man. Native Americans is not caught under the 14th Amendment and they're trying to get rid of them off the reservations. Your thought. They're not trying to. So that's misinformation as well. Them people saying that natives are getting kicked off the res. Black Americans have it out for Native Americans. They do not like us. They don't like us because they're realizing that they ain't shit and Native Americans have ultimate rights to this land. They think that they're owed this land because of slavery, but I'm sorry. You got the shit end of the stick. This isn't your continent. It wasn't theirs to give it away, so it's not theirs. So now they're trying to steal our identity. They're spreading misinformation saying natives are getting kicked out of tribes. The natives that are getting kicked out of tribes are getting kicked out of tribes because they're the wrong kind of native. These tribes, so the Nooksack tribe in Washington, they got small tribe, they got one casino. Greed is what is these kicking people, their own natives are kicking out their own family. Not their own family, their own people. These are other natives and they're like the wrong kind of native. They're going off not the Dawes rolls. That's only the 5 civilized tribes. They're going off of their own rolls, their head count. And they're saying, well, this person is a different kind of native, so everybody that descends from her has to go. And this is a casino tribe, so their officials got it in their head that the less slices of the pie, the bigger the slice. So the less tribal members, the more their per cap or their annuities will go up. So greed is really what got those people kicked out. Not because they're non-natives, they're the wrong kind of native. They're native from a different tribe, and that happened a lot. So Native Americans, each tribe, you're not just one tribe. I'm not just Seneca. My dad was half Onondaga, half Mohawk. My mom was half Onondaga, half Seneca. So I'm not just Seneca. I am Ungwehune Haudenosaunee, right? Iroquois, but I'm enrolled Seneca because of my mother. We're matriarchal, we're matrilineal. We trace lineage through the mother and through the mother only. But anyway, let's get this show on the road. We're looking for this 50-mile ancient wall in western New York. So I found this map on Book of Mormon evidence, right? And they're saying that there's a ancient wall here in western New York. Let me find it. So if you look, they got all the mounds here too. Been going around looking for those. Yo, I heard that if you become a Mormon, you get to use Ancestry.com for free. But anyway, yeah, right here. They're saying that there's a fucking 50-foot wall right here, yo. On the south side of Lake Erie, there's a series of old fortifications running from Cattaraugus Creek to the Pennsylvania line. Right here. These walls, yo. The fuck? There's another map I'll show you, too. Gotta find it. Come on, gun. The fuck? Okay, Forbidden Path stood a strategic transportation break linking. Okay, the Iroquois used the area of Virtue as uninhabited hunting ground. So they got stuff mentioning my people here. And my people don't know about this, yo. So look, all the way from the city of Buffalo to the PA line, there's fucking fortifications and old walls, yo. From Cattaraugus Creek, Irving. That's what I'm saying, yo. Screenshot this shit. But that's what I'm saying, yo. We gotta find this fucking wall. Lost Mounds of New York. Let me go get an ashtray. Montana. Yeah, we did a video on the wall yesterday. Robert, you're just mad. Robert's hating on Facebook in the comments over there. But anyway, so this is the mounds here of Western New York. Vanished earthworks of Western New York, a journey beneath the forest floor. Before asphalt and fences divided the land, before cities rose on the banks of the Niagara, there were people here, builders, dreamers, and mourners, who raised the great circles of earth and trenches of meaning across plateaus and terraces of what is now Erie County. Today, their works lie nearly silent, but if you know where to look, the ground still whispers. Okay, so in 1849, a man named E.G. Squire traveled the region documenting what he called the Aboriginal monuments. See, I told you they've called us Aboriginals. We've been reclassified many different names. Merciless Indian Savages, American Indians, First Nations, Copper on the census, many names. Native American, Indigenous, but yep, a burial fort among them. A burial fortification near site Buffalo, where Red Jacket, the legendary Seneca orator, was buried beside Mary Jemison, the white woman of the Genesee. She's my sixth great grandmother. That's where I get my European admixture. But yeah, even my white side got adopted into the tribe. But check that out. I already did have a video on that. I'll add it to this. And here, near a hill near Little Buffalo Creek with embankments still rising 3 feet high, surrounded by old lodge sites of the fragments of pottery. Oh, we're gonna go look for that. I'm in Buffalo Creek right now. We're definitely gonna go look for that. A mysterious circular enclosure in Lancaster, now overgrown and its purpose unknown. We'll have to find that. A bone pit in Clarence, 14 feet square and 5 feet deep, holding hundreds of human skeletons jumbled together in a mass grave. And a work at Fisher's Falls among Murder Creek. Holy, ayah, Murder Creek. Perched over a plunging gorge where rude mortars were carved in stone for grinding corn. So, who were these people? These sites, even more powerful, is that we do not know who for certain who built them. They are older than the Haudenosaunee Iroquois, who is older than the Neutral Nations. Some scholars believe they were created by the woodland period cultures like the Meadowwood or the Hopewell traditions. Well, that doesn't mean they weren't built by us, because descendants of the Hopewell are the Seneca. I'll post another video with that where they talk about all the giant mound builders, and that's who that is. So, okay, dating back over 2,000 years anyway. Some mounds still exist, hidden tree lines beneath the fields. Others have been erased by plows and by roads by science. In their place, stories linger. Dadoso Mound, once venerated by the Seneca, believed to contain the slain of an ancient battle. The old council house of Red Jacket still standing where Squire passed by. Bone pits where generations of dead were laid by side. Where's this? During the 1800s, white settlers began constructing homes and farms occupied by ancient indigenous earthworks, often unaware of the history beneath their feet. Yeah, they just built wherever they thought it was nice. But yep, that's Western New York. This one is called GoOnNiagaraTours.com. Let's keep looking. Okay, let's keep looking. We're looking for this ancient wall right here. Anything on this ancient wall, because I've messaged people from my tribe and it's like, yo, what do you know about this? And they don't know. I think a lot of people are scared to touch on this subject just because it has stuff to do with the Mormons. And Native Americans are pretty much traumatized from the church. Our people, we are traumatized from the church. We won't do anything to do with the church. Natives don't even want to talk to other natives about church stuff. That's like, it's that uncomfortable. It's just not our way. Church isn't our stuff. So this has to do with the Mormons. The Mormons have a lot of information that I'm surprised that I'm now just discovering. And they're saying that there's an ancient wall here, right? So we're trying to find stuff on this ancient wall. A historic map. Let's see. Oh yeah, these are the counties though. Yeah. We gotta find this ancient wall. Let's try AI. Let's see. Here. Western New York, there's historical pre-Columbian earthworks. No verified evidence of continuous 50-foot wall. Hmm. Let's keep looking. Search for lost giants. This is the search for lost giants here. So I did get banned on TikTok today. It kind of sucks, yo. I hate getting banned on TikTok. Let's see. I would like to listen to one of these articles. Actually, is there a way to play it out loud? Oh, let me see. There's a way to read it out loud. Okay. So you may have seen the new History Channel series, The Search for the Lost Giants. A Facebook friend gave me a tag, blah, blah, blah. Western New York is no slouch when it comes to GSR, Giant Skeleton Reports. In fact, the territory of the historic Seneca Nation was actually quite rich in them. It was anything else in the sphere of the Adena and Mississippian trade network. These old Native American cultures who they've influenced were marked by tendency to rework the landscape into massive, often eye-catching earthworks. And if you spend even a few seconds speculating that could have been a pre-Columbian caste, tribe, or population of large extinct human beings, the concentration of so many giant skeleton report sites have along river valleys and underside of the Great Lakes gets you fancying about any ancient kingdoms. Okay. Okay, so they got a list. They got East Aurora, the Holland Purchase. Yep, that's when we sold the that part. Ellisburg, PA. Yep. Casadega, Rochester, Shelby. Okay. No pictures. Not interesting. Oh, wait, what? Who built those stone walls in the middle of the woods? This is how you do research, people. Just so you know. Real research. The science. Hurry up. Okay. This might be that. Because we're looking in Erie County in Western New York, Chautauqua County, Allegheny County, Cattaraugus County. Come on. Who built these stone walls in the middle of the woods? Building the region's stone walls took an estimated 40 million days of work. A tremendous portion of them by black and indigenous laborers who deserve their due. Hudson Valley. Okay. Speaking through the trees. Okay, this is interesting. I want to know. Stone walls of New England and New York. But this is that side of New York, yo. This is still upstate New York, but it's like other side over there. Right here. Hold on. Chapoke Ridge, what? Yeah, where the fuck is that? Epos Meadows and Black Creek. Where the fuck is this? State Park. What state park? Okay, well, this is Allegheny State Park down here. See all this woods right here? This was, yeah, that's Allegheny State Park over here. This is Allegheny State Park. So, let's see. At Franny Reese State Park. Let's look that up. State Park map. Let's see. Yeah, see, this is the wrong part of New York, yo. Franny Reese State Park. Let's go Franny Reese State Park. Yeah, see, it's all the way in Albany. Oh, yeah, dude, it's way over there, yo. So, yeah, they're talking about ancient walls over here in the oldest part of the country. This is the oldest part of the country. So, where they found those oldest bones, the oldest forest in the world, the first garden is in New York. The Garden of Eden is over here. Life started over here. If you look up where the world's oldest Homo sapien bones ever found, it'll take you to Morocco, right? About 300,000 years ago. They show those the part of Morocco where those bones were found, they weren't found in the middle of the country. They were found on the shore. And when Africa was connected to the Americas, Morocco would have been connected to New England in New York. Prince Madoc, yeah, the Welsh guy that he claims he built Cahokia. That's nowhere's near here though. That's like down. He claims they came in through Louisiana and that he built Cahokia, but his castle or whatever is supposed to be down Louisiana. I don't know. You know what's crazy though, John Cook? They don't find Vikings in these mounds, though. They find Native Americans in these mounds. Native American DNA. You know that, right? That's what they find in these. Y'all are losing your minds, y'all. Come on. These stone walls, New England. Yeah, this is way on the other side of New York. Wrong part. Oh. New York State Giants times for disclosure. Giants, dude. Yeah, my people. We have the world's tallest Native American. My uncle is a giant. I got cousins that are giants. I got giants on both sides of my family. That's where New York Indian comes from. No audio. Are you guys good on the audio? Maybe it's turn up your phone, bro. Turn up your phone. Are you guys good? Okay, how's that? Is that better? Is that better, guys? Is that better, guys? Let's keep looking. Dude, I think you don't have audio, bro. I don't think you have the audio, bro. Hey, Auden Manson. Hey, can other people in the chat let us know? Let me know if my audio's okay. Yeah, we're gonna take a dab real quick. You can hear me now? Okay. Oh, hey, oh, no, oh, how we oh, and now we are, hey, Those earthworks are not native. You wish they weren't. You wish they weren't, but they are. They find our DNA in those mounds, in those bones, not yours. Sorry. But anyway, New York State ancient giants. This is where the football team, New York Giants, comes from. They put the truth in the football teams, the baseball teams, all that. So, Seneca, Ohio, you got the Ohio Cleveland Indians, right? You got the Cleveland Indians. That's in Ohio. The Indian that they have. So, they want us thinking that our land is only in New York. But Ohio is actually Seneca land. It's in our language. The correct pronunciation of Ohio is Ohio. And then the Cleveland Indians logo, right? He's got the one feather up. This one he has two. But the original, he has one feather up. That means Seneca. So they kind of put the truth in your face. Look at this. This is what that means when they do that. Right here. So one up is Seneca. Right here. That means Seneca right there. One up. One feather up. Now look up the Cleveland Indians logo. Chief Woohoo of the Cleveland Indians. Woohoo of the Cleveland Indians. Chief Woohoo. Chief Woohoo of the Cleveland Indians. Oh my God. Or whatever. Right here, he's got one feather up. You see? One feather up. Now, if you want to look up, so Seneca, one feather up. Now, look up the language. What does Ohio mean? Right here. Iroquois, yup. There you go. Can refer to good river. It means beautiful river. And the correct pronunciation is Ohio. And if you want to take it further, is it Seneca? Take it further. Yes, it is Seneca. So they want us thinking that it's only our territory is only in New York too. But New York is called the Empire State because of us. Not only New York Giants, because we're giant people, but they want us thinking that our territory is only in New York, right? But look at it says Iroquois influence. What do you mean Iroquois influence? That's all our shit right there. You see that? In Ohio and Kendage. We didn't even get to Kentucky yet. Kentucky is ours too. Kentucky. And I got maps on my phone that show Iroquois all the way in Missouri. Or Seneca all the way in Missouri on maps. Seneca is a tribe. That's my tribe. And then look, where they say the Garden of Eden is through all of our territory too. We've been fighting over this territory with other tribes for thousands of years. We are in the Northeast. I mean, 4 out of 5 of the Great Lakes are in our language. Erie, Ontario, Huron. Huron is Iroquoian, Proto. That next to Mohawk, they say. But look, Ohio is like almost unspoken for. They've just put Erie. Erie got assimilated in Seneca. We are now in Erie County, right here. Let's look up Erie County. We're looking for this ancient wall, too. Erie Canal. I could definitely see them building the Erie Canal right off of this shit. So a lot of this stuff here in Buffalo, the old world, it says founded. Now, Native Americans built this shit. The city of Buffalo is the Senecas. The city of Niagara Falls is the Tuscaroras. The city of Rochester is the Cayugas. The city of Syracuse is the Onondagas. The city of Utica is the Oneidas. The city of Albany is the Mohawks. And New York City is all 6. We share that with the Poospatuck and Shinnecock. This is all our shit. You can look up the maps, yo. Find a good one. So Buffalo, you got Seneca, Rochester, Cayuga, Niagara Falls now. Let me get a different one. There you go. This is a good one. Buffalo. Tuscarora is now up here with Niagara Falls. Rochester. Syracuse. Utica and Watertown. Albany. And it says other Algonquin tribes. That would be Shinnecock and Poospatuck down New York City, downstate. That we also share. Just so y'all know who you're fucking with. Just so y'all know who you're fucking with, okay? Save that shit. You're fucking with the New York Indians, yo. Yeah, we got banned on TikTok today, so we're on Facebook and YouTube. Who you're fucking with, okay? Oh, I got something cool for you guys to check out too. So check out the New York City or New York State flag, right? It's got Indians on them. Yeah, they get mad at truth, yo. They want to kill me over this shit. Or New York City flag. That's the one. They got the Romans on that one. The fuck? I was gonna say, why does shit look like India, yo? Shit look like Indian fucking from Mandani. You got him, you got Kamala Harris. Who else? Canada, yo. Anyway, let's find these Indians. It's too small, yo. I want a big one. Fuck. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. So look at the world right here. Look at the world. That's an Onondaga too, by the way. One up, one down. Canadian Onondaga. Two up. But anyway, that's half a world right there. That's the Sky Dome. Flat Earth. Flat Earth. Yo, come on. Give me my flowers, yo. Flat Earth. There are Shawnee traditions about powerful beings, unusual people, and instruction. Okay. Okay, John. Why are you always hating on me, John? Damn. Just trying to figure some shit out, yo. Are you skin or what, John? With a last name like that, my auntie was she was with someone with a last name like that, yo. So what are you, like Cayuga or something? John, what are you? If that's your last name, right? Because you claim Shawnee lands. Shawnee and Seneca are the same, are mixed in, bro. Us and them, they got a lot of Seneca blood, bro. Shawnee and Seneca, yeah, Shawnee and Seneca go way back. You claim Shawnee lands? Well, what the fuck is this then? It looks like they didn't want it then. What the fuck is that then? 1701 it was ours. Why Moroccans and ancient Egyptians look similar to the red man is because we're all three of us are from the same place, Atlantis. We're all from the same place. You notice anywhere where there is, anywhere. Hey, John, if you want to, you can come to the Facebook, send a request, and you can come on up and show your screen and all that, and we'll do that. All right, I will. Yeah, I'll look up Shawnee Land. But I'm saying in 1701 we had this. So they're giving land back to the last owner, not something that you claimed long time ago. If we beat you in war over it for this, and they're giving it back to us. I mean, this is what I mean. This is what's going to happen when we can't get our shit back because people are going to be fighting, natives are going to be fighting over the same land. Seneca and Shawnee mixed in with each other like a lot, yo. Yeah. And then Erie got assimilated into Seneca. Like we're in Erie County right now. Look at this. Haudenosaunee Confederacy. Shawnee, it says wait right here. Let's see. Let's go to this one. Look, this one it says Shawnee, but it says also hunting and tributary tribes. There you go. It says 1701, 1705. Looks like it's turning into 1705. But either way, I wanted to show you guys this. This is fucking flat earth. But if Ohio is Seneca land, I'm sorry, it's in our language. Yes, the name Ohio originates from the Seneca language, an Iroquois language, and it means good river or great river. It means beautiful river, actually. I'm a Seneca telling you it means beautiful river. The internet can be wrong sometimes. Indiana beyond, we're not claiming Indiana beyond. Just know that we are the furthest west of the Iroquois ever been. I got maps showing Seneca next to Shawnee in Missouri. Yo. Cherokee is our people too. You know that, right? I think some tribes got misclassified. I think some tribes are supposed to be Iroquoian, but they got classified as Algonquin. I think that happened. I think a lot of tribes got misclassified because it was the white people classifying them. I look at some of these tribes and it's like, Algonquin? Oh, I thought you were Iroquois. No, never mind. Like, there's few of them, yo. There's few of them. It's like natives lived in the East Coast. Susquehanna, they're Iroquois speaking people. But their neighbors that got the similar name to the Susquehannock, like the Rappahannock, they're Algonquin, but the Susquehannock are Iroquois. You see what I mean? So I feel like some tribes got misclassified as other Indians, yo. So we're not all the same kind of Indian, yo. You got Iroquoian, Udo Aztecan, Siouan, fucking Pueblan, Amazonan, fucking Athabascan, Algonquin, Muskogean. Yeah, yo, you got different kinds of Indians, yo. I'm a Iroquoian. That's what I am. But we say Ongwehoe. That's what we say. I'm Ongwehoe. Or Haudenosaunee. Even the Pretendians are stealing that from us too. Look at this. Yeah, this is disgusting, yo. Look at what they're fucking doing. They're claiming to be Ongwehoe now. We are the original beings of the Americas. Ongwehoe.org. We are not a tribe. We are a private republic government with many tribes, but we are one people. Republic of the Ongwehoe, reclaiming our blood right. And it's just some, like, the picture that was drawn by a British dude that never seen a Native American. They put the Moroccan flag with the Hiawatha belt. And then, look, Republic of the Ongwehoe Council. Look at their names. Chief Dennis Golden Eagle, Chief Amara Khan Flying Eagle, Chief Blackbird, White white tip. Yeah, yo, these people are corny as fuck. She needs to go to the hospital. Her eyes shouldn't be that. Somebody punched. She got panda eyes, yo. You know what that means? There's a gland inside when they're doing that to you that can turn you into an animal, and it makes your eyes pop out of your head like pink sock. That's what that comes from. Called panda eyes. Yeah, these people are weird. They do like rituals and voodoo dolls. They mix their African hoodoo shit with their pretendianism, yo. They're weird, yo. Look, she's on here twice. What? Chieftainess, Silver Lioness, Blue Skies, and then Chieftainess, Golden Eagle. Yeah, yo. Y'all are corny, yo. She's on there twice. What the fuck, yo? That's so funny. Yeah, what's hers? Solar Wind? Holy fuck. Solar Armor. Your name should be Solar Armor. Not Solar Wind. Oh, fuck it, eh. Why are you talking about my people, my boy? These are your people. These are pretendians, dude. They're claiming to be Ungwehue. They're not Ungwehue, bro. I'm sorry. These people are not Ungwehue. They're trying to steal my people's identity. I am Ungwehue. I am Ungwehue. These people are not that. These people are Hodi Ontji. Ontji, that's what they are. Zance the ant go we sagi go wa something. I'm not gonna translate that one though. If they can be mad, we react. They're not listen, they're trying to sue me now for like hate speech and fucking rape. Like they're trying to get me kicked out of my tribe, yo. After they spread rumors about me that I was already kicked out of my tribe, now they're begging everybody to write 40 letters to my tribe to get me kicked out, yo. Your name was given to you, passed down, and yo, you know what? Same. And they have said some nasty things attached to that name too. So it's these people have really crossed the line, yo. Honestly. Should sue them. They want to sue me, yo. I have more grounds to sue them for hate speech and all types of shit. Hey, babe. Yeah. There's a screenshot that I took with your phone earlier. Can you send it to me? Yeah. Okay. They want you dead. They're so angry. Yeah, I know. They're making AI of me getting like beat up in jail and twerking, and they're so hurt, yo. They have to do that shit. And the video don't even look like me because for one, I'm all tatted up. They didn't get any of my tattoos. They made me look real short in the video. I'm not that short. Yeah, it's like that shit is like corny because yeah, dude, imagine all the AI that they're making, you know. I think some dude just got arrested for making questionable AI, yo. It's baffling that they can't connect the dots and admit they're starting shit first. Yeah, dude, I mean, they really think they're like in the right, yo. That's the fucked up part. These people are so much in the wrong, yo. They really need to back off. To be honest, they need to know their place. Yeah, the lady that wants to fucking sue me is the lady that wants to sue me said keep them coming to like shit like this. Like they made videos of me twerking like that, and then the girl that wants to sue me is saying that. So it's like, yeah, you're not helping your case, lady. White people kiss their ass. That's why. Yeah, they think we're white, yo. They live in a black and white world. You can't bully a Native American. I'm sorry. When I was locked up, like, no, nobody's picking on Native Americans. Nobody's bullying us. Nobody's extorting us. None of that shit's going on. They're trying to make it look like Native Americans are soft. It's like, who the fuck are you kidding? You guys obviously don't know any natives. Natives will always go out swinging every single time. Every single time. It's in our blood to be warriors. We scalped people. Our ancestors were scalping colonizers, yo. Y'all were bowing down to them. That's why they hate on us. That's why they want to be us, is because they never got revenge for that. Native Americans got peace treaties. Fucking, we whooped on them. They couldn't beat us. They had to use our own kind to try to beat us. So in their mind, they're trying to run away from their problem by denying slavery even happened, denying being African, denying being descendants of slaves. So they claim they're Indian and that they whooped on the colonizers because they were the Indians. Nah. They always talk about like the Seminole Wars. It's like, that's not y'all. That is not y'all. I'm sorry. That is not y'all. Y'all are not the wild Indians. Y'all was tamed and trained to be butlers, servants, and maids and slaves. Civilized, yo. You were not, there's nothing tribal about you. You lost that. There's nothing indigenous about you. There's nothing wild about you. Anything that you try to be wild now, it's completely fraudulent. Like their gang culture is like wannabe like little tribes. They fight over territories. They jump each other, and that's what a war party was. You had to run the gauntlet, like pretty much getting jumped in, right? We were inventors of guerrilla warfare. Our people, the war path is the Seneca path. So there's a reason why they want to be Native American over anything else, is because what comes with that? What comes with the territory and what comes with being indigenous and all that? Because who our ancestors were. They were chiefs, warriors, taking the fucking colonizers' beating heart in the middle of battle and taking a bite out of it and fucking war whooping. So yeah, yo. I mean, yeah, they did have their little revolts and all that, but nothing to the degree that a merciless Indian savage would. How they depicted us in the Declaration of Independence, talking about our warfare, how it was unmatched on any level. It didn't matter age, place, location, sex, fucking religion. It didn't matter. Everybody was gonna, you drop one of ours, we're gonna drop all of yours. Do you hunt, Mr. Tribal? I've been hunting. I don't hunt now. I live in the city. I live off territory. I'm a city native now. Sidewalk Indian. Born and raised Cattaraugus Indian Territory, but the res got too small for me. So became a tattoo artist, and I've lived out here ever since I was about 19. I'm going to be 30 this year. So I've lived out here for like 10 years. On the streets and all that. I guess a lot of them died when slavery ended because they couldn't survive without it. Yeah, well, 100 years of being free, in the 19th, and slavery ended in the 1860s. They stopped coming here from Africa 1863. Last slave ship was the slave ship called Clotilda. That's 160 years ago. They haven't even been here 200 years, some of them. Some of them haven't even been here 200 fucking years, yo. 1863, last slave ship. On. Here we go. Real photos. Rare photograph of a slave ship. 1882. 1882? What? Damn, slavery ended in 1860s. What? See, these people were still coming here, yo. That's what I'm saying, yo. That's crazy, y'all. That is crazy. The natives helped free black people from slavery. So the native tribes that did own slaves ended up giving those freed slaves land. And actually, the descendants of those slaves today are begging to be part of the tribe. They're taking the tribe to court now. After their ancestors already got reparations, the descendants have Stockholm Syndrome. And now they have tethered themselves to the Creek Nation, the Choctaw Nation, the Chickasaw, Seminole, Cherokee. They have tethered themselves to the tribe, to their slave master's tribe. Now, if I was a slave and slavery ended, I wouldn't want to be part of my slave master's tribe. I would go back home to my land where I'm from. I'm not going to sit around and leech off the slave master after I was just enslaved to them. I'm not going to sit around and protest and beg to let them call me their tribe either. But that's what's going on. Freedmen protesting the tribes. Let's see. Yeah, these people begging to be part of the tribe, yo. They wish they could be part of the tribe. Look at this one. It says, Indian by the blood we shed. Oh, shit. They don't have Indian blood. Indian by the blood we shed. You didn't shed any blood. What blood did you shed, lady? Honestly, what blood did you shed? Or any of y'all? Indian by the blood we shed. And then you think you're Indian because the blood you shed, because you were owned by Indian, so that makes you Indian by the blood you shed, right? But you didn't, none of y'all went through slavery. None of y'all went through that. Your ancestors did. And they got paid 40 acres, all of them. Their ancestors got 40 acres from the tribes. What else do you want from the tribe? Do you want to be called an Indian now? Because that's what it looks like. These people want to be called Indians because their ancestors were owned by the Indians. Their ancestors did get reparations too. The freedmen were allotted 40 acres from the tribes. So this the reason why these people like live in like Oklahoma and like the areas around there is because they've been allotted tribal land, yo. And now they want to be part of the tribe now because these tribes are getting casinos. They want a handout. They want what the tribe gets. They want all the benefits after their ancestors already got reparations and tribal land. And they already live on tribal land. So why are you begging to be part of the slave master's tribe? Slavery must have not been that bad. It must have not been that bad if you're begging to be part of the tribe. I mean, come on. Who begs to be part of the slave master's tribe? Isn't that a little odd to y'all? I think that's a little odd. You wobbles? Who's he calling a wobble? The wobble is calling people wobbles. Okay, wobble. Let's see. Yeah, yo, that's crazy, yo. That is crazy. Cherokee Freedman. The chief is my cousin's cousin. The chief is my cousin's cousin. So, what does that mean? You want to be Indian now because of it? That's what I mean. It's like grifters, yo. Some fucking grifters. some grifters. How about this? If you join the tribe, you gotta forfeit your EBT, your welfare, your food stamps, all that. How about that? If you join the tribe, you gotta forfeit that, all that. You still want to join? You still want to join? I don't think they would want to join if they had to do that. Or what if they start giving out reparations to Africans, descendants of African slaves? All the pretendians are going to be the first ones in line. They're not going to be pretendians no more. They're going to be the first ones to get reparations. This is what these people are after. It's a land grab, people. It's a land grab. Excuse me. So anyway, the term Haudenosaunee landback refers to the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, or the Six Nations that reclaimed the ancestral lands that were taken or ceded under contested circumstances during colonial settlement. Okay, one of the largest private land returns initiatives in New York, 600 acres in Cunningahaga, Mohawk Territory, was returned to Haudenosaunee care. Okay. See, we got land back shit coming back, yo. We got land coming back to us already, and this is talking about like in the future too. Come on, y'all. We got land already in the works going back to us. City native? Bro, I'm not like a city native like that, bro. Like I'm born and raised on the res. I just live in the city, bro. In the city, my res is only 30 miles south of this city. I'm like literally like a 15-minute drive away from the res. Highway's right there. So it's not really. And then, so there's 10,000 Senecas and 8,000 live off territory too. So remember that. Where's everybody coming in from? So we got 19 viewers on YouTube. Where's everybody watching from? Put your state or your location or your res. Damn, we almost forgot about the main mission, y'all. This is the main mission. So the main mission for today is we're trying to find stuff on this ancient wall. We have yet to find anything on this ancient wall yet. So we were here. Let's carry on. Genesee, okay. Cheney, also a 7-foot skeleton from Chautauqua County near Casadega Creek with an extraordinary thick skull. Some big skeletons were examined by medical gentlemen inside a very old mound near Casadega Lake. One was nearly 9 feet long. Yeah, we got people like that. New York Giants, people. Mohawk or Iroquois Trail. So this is the Mohawk or Iroquois Trail. Mohawk Trail to Fort Oswego. You got the Erie Canal. You got the Old Connecticut Path, Greenwood Road, Lake Champlain Trail, the Mohawk Trail to Old Fort Niagara, the Great Genesee Road, Champlain Canal, Albany Post Road, the Forbidden Path, and Lake Shore Path. Let's find some more on this trail. Aboriginal monuments. There you go. I told you that they've been called us Aboriginals. Question. So Auden Manuson said, "Do you follow your ancestral spiritual tradition? Thoughts on pretenders appropriating it?" Yeah, I follow my people's traditions as much as I can. I'm not perfect at it, but I do the best I can. I consider myself a traditionalist. And thoughts on the pretenders, I debunk them every day, and they want to kill me for it. That's my thoughts. Okay, so what is this? Ancient work near Buffalo. I can't really see it. Lancaster. Late on Late Indian Reservation, Erie County. On Late Indian Reservation, Erie County. Wait, what? Oh, side of Big Buffalo Creek. Okay. Tablets. You can buy ancient tablets. Okay, cool. All right. He's pretty racist and disrespectful. Oh, great. Listen, dude. I'm not racist. And I'm not disrespectful, dude. People are racist and disrespectful towards me. We're trying to find out information on this old wall, y'all. We're trying to find information on this old wall. What is it, Dogoji? Yeah? Okay. Dang. Ancient forts and military history along Cattaraugus Creek, New York. Sigua. Okay, we're trying to find out stuff about this ancient wall, yo. What? Okay, so we're on Bible Take Glow. I don't know how to say that, but anyway, when the whites arrived in western New York, it was littered with the works of the earlier people. Stone walls, graded roads, fortifications were reported, though most commonly these markers were earthen works or enclosures. The Native Americans seldom had any tradition about the people who had put them in place. That's false. Nowadays, it's like that because of the residential school, but yeah, today, some of our elders believe life started in Africa. And that's because of the forced assimilation, colonization, the residential schools. No, our people do not believe life started in Africa. But yes, we have elders in our community that consider themselves traditional. And I'm not trying to put my elders down or anything, but you're not really that traditional if you think life started in Africa. I'm sorry. Life didn't start in Africa. Life started here. And I've proven that over and over and over again. The reason why they want us thinking life started in Africa is to keep us disconnected from God and not even playing the game right, because they believe only 144,000 people can get into heaven, right? So they want 9 billion people thinking the origin of humanity is in Africa to keep us disconnected and out of sync. They do that. They lie about the months too. It's a 13 moon cycle, not a 12-month cycle. They do that purposely to keep you out of sync and disconnected from God. You're not even playing the game right. Yeah, I know the Vikings came, bro. Leif Erikson. The fuck? I'm seeing your comments, dude. You project way too much about me, and you're always wrong. But anyway, the history of Cattaraugus County knows the town of the Carltons, Fort Limestone, whose rough figure-8 enclosed 5 acres in the 1850 removal stump of turned up a mass of human bones. Some were enormous. Franklinville's Marvin Older virtually gambled the amount about the site with them. A skull fit over his size 7 feet head. A rib curved all the way around him. A shin bone went from his ankle to above his knee, and the jaw was brodacious molars went over his own. Its first owner probably stood 8 feet tall. Yeah, and this is just them going on talking about different mounds or different stuff that they're finding. They don't really got anything. There's no archaeological evidence or historical evidence that ancient Nephite forts existed along Cattaraugus Creek in New York. The Book of Mormon's description of Moroni's fortifications in Alma 50 is a religious text, while some modern interpreters have speculated about possible geographic parallels. These are not supported by physical remains or scholarly census. And that's what we're trying to figure it out. So obviously online they don't want people going here to find that. They want to denounce it. So people can't prove that there was people here before any of that. Before people were supposed to be here. That's why they're going to denounce it all. The Zionists run Google, they probably run Bing. I'm glad that my computer takes it straight to Bing, but still, it's what I'm saying is like they're not gonna. You can look up, did life start in America? It's gonna say no. It's gonna say Africa. It's because they want you to believe in a lie. They want you to keep you furthest away from the truth. They don't want you knowing that the garden is here. Mormonism, Freemasonry, and Illuminati are all connected. They're all connected. Yeah, I'm not a Hebrew Israelite either, bro. Tribe of God. Yeah, I'm not a Hebrew Israelite either. They're trying to whitewash our stuff. That's whitewashing the history. It's our stuff. These ancient walls were ours, not theirs. They're trying to make claim to our stuff, and they're trying to hide it from us. Senecas don't know about this. I'm figuring it out for us because they lied to us, yo. They got us thinking, like, look at this shit right here, yo. There's fucking walls. Look, it's saying that there's a fucking wall in Irving. That's the Cattaraugus Indian Territory right here. Lackawanna, I'm right there. Come on, yo. There's ancient wall. It's saying it's right here, yo. What the fuck? Of course they're gonna lie and say it's not there. On the south side of Lake Erie, there is a series of old fortifications running from the Cattaraugus Creek to the Pennsylvania line. A distance of 50 miles. Do we got anybody tuning in from Western New York? That's what's up. You're in New York City? Word. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to find anything on this ancient wall, yo. You know who I'm gonna hit up? I know Mormons on the res, yo. I know some Mormons on the res. That's who I'm hitting up. I'm hitting up Ryan. Ryan. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, they're saying Western New York, this is the place of the Nephites. And they're saying that there's an ancient wall here. And I'm Seneca. And I'm going to figure it out. I've already let people know in my community that this is what I'm doing. Hopefully, I have had people leave me on scene. It's like, yo, really? You guys are that scared to talk about this shit because it's got the Mormons attached to it. People from my res are scared to talk about this shit, yo, because it has shit to do with the church, yo. It's like if they're saying there's an ancient fucking wall and fortification here, why wouldn't you want to talk about that? Can you speak on Seneca Village, Central Park? Yeah, the people that lived there were Senegalese. Seneca was their code word also on the Underground Railroad. It was an African American free town in Central Park called Seneca Village. Seneca, and it became Seneca because of our influence. But those people were of Senegalese descent. You can look it up. Come on, yo. We're trying to find this map, yo, of these fortifications. I feel like I'm getting closer to it, but god damn, you know. Do they? Anyway, yeah, that's it. Cool. I messaged my Mormon friend. I messaged my Mormon friend a picture of this. Asked him if he knew anything about this. Because he's also from Cattaraugus territory too. He's Afro-Indigenous. So I messaged him. Hopefully we get a message. He's Afro-Indigenous and a Mormon. Afro-Indigenous Mormon from Cattaraugus. So hopefully we get a message from him. And he'll let us know if he knows anything about this. Okay, so here's another thing I want to show you guys. So right here, you got the Finger Lakes, right? And Seneca, Cayuga, Canandaigua, Onondaga, right? You got God's handprint. You got Onondaga Lake, or you got Sea South and Sea East. That's Lake Erie and Lake Ontario, also in our language. But God took a knee right here. God took a knee at the Sea South, and then his other knee at Lake Ontario, and then the Finger Lakes is God's handprint. He blessed the land. And then look up where the world's oldest garden is, or world's oldest forest. The world's oldest forest, or world's oldest forest is in New York. Cairo, New York, right? Right in our territory. That's why we're Ungwe Hongwe, we're the real people. So if you go to my page, you can watch where I talk about how people were pre-Adamites and we predate Adam and Eve, and how they have our DNA now. We're all related to one another because Cain and Abel took wives outside the garden. They mixed into our bloodline. So now they have some of our DNA. We're real people. We're real people. We're like the original humans. That's who the Native Americans are. Asians are Native Americans that just walked out of the Americas. The migration happened in reverse. It's pretty simple, too. It's pretty simple. So basically, the arrows are on the wrong end. So the arrows are on the wrong end. You see the arrows coming from this way? No. The arrows start down here, possibly in the middle or Antarctica, but either way from South America. The oldest sites are down in South America, and the younger sites are go north, right? If we walked here from Africa, the oldest sites should be in Alaska and they should be getting younger, but it's actually the opposite. They're the older ones are down here. So the arrows are actually facing the wrong way. Asians are just Native Americans that walked out of the Americas. And we can look up where the world's oldest water, rocks, forest, fossils, they all come from western or northeastern part of North America, up here near the Great Lakes. So all life, all creation began on Turtle Island, and the migration happened in reverse. White people are the newest, then black people. Black people come from Asians. They're Afro-Asiatics. Look up the oldest tribe in Africa, the Khoisan. They look like Asians. So black people come from Asians, and Asians come from us, the red man. The red man is the original man. But yep, the migration happened in reverse. We're going to take a little break, though. We'll come back later, all right, guys? I'll catch y'all later at school and get.